The whole ship fills up with water, drops to the bottom of the f***ing ocean, and he just finds his little pocket of air.
Oh yeah. I saw
And
that.
he's sitting there for like 3 days.
What the?
A diver came in and he like grabs the diver's hand.
And then the diver was like, ugh, cooties.
Nope, definitely no survivors. Just some stabbed guy. The guy got stabbed.
It's a sea zombie.
Welcome back to Careful Boys. Kalyne's here.
Oh, wow.
Subin's here.
Yay!
Today we're all talking about something wild that we all did that we will never, ever do again.
Wait, what?
Alright, the other day, I went to this place called China Walls in Oahu.
Yeah.
And if you know, you know.
China Walls.
It's a beachside cliff, okay? It's crazy. You have a lot of people smoking weed, young people. It just looks like a Hawaii movie where there's a lot of teenagers going, woo, and then they're jumping and stuff. So I saw a major cliff there. And a lot of people just run and then they jump off, right? And for me, I was like, dang, that's too dangerous. So I went on the lowest part and then I jumped off and then I said, I'm never doing that ever again.
How low is low?
Like, this much?
Was that like actually this much off the ground? Off the water?
Yeah.
So is that like a foot and a half?
That's like a can size drop?
What's the
He
top
stood
height?
on my head and jumped off.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not scared of that. What I'm really scared of is timing the waves when I
That part.
swim back.
Okay.
Because
That's what it
if you
is.
don't know, like there's these big fucking waves that come across the cliff. And then there were like these tourist girls, and I think they were like Brazilian or something because they couldn't speak English. Yeah, they were hot too. And then this surfer, you know how like there's always surfers on the side because they like hitting that wave on the side?
Yeah.
So they turned around and they're like, hey, get away from the wall. And then we're just like, wait, what's going on? And they can see that a wave is building up. A lot of people couldn't see it, so they're just looking. And then the girls were like, woo, I'm trying to get back up. I keep falling. And then he was like, get away from the wall. And then everyone's like, oh, get away. And then they're like, what? So then he grabbed one and then they all moved away. And then right when they did, a wave came and fucking wiped out the whole side of the cliff. And I was like, that came so fast? I don't know, man. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing in Hawaii. Those cliff jumping and those wall stuffs. It's all about timing. Like there's this one spot right next to China Walls.
I don't know the time.
It's pretty much just let the wave go past and hit the wall, and then you jump. So you don't have to worry about the second wave or
In
You
theory.
just don't have to worry about it. You're good.
In theory.
But what if a wave goes like boom, boom?
Oh, you're fine.
I'll do it again. I just gotta watch longer this time.
You gotta see how the wave.
Dude, there's a scarier one though. There's a cliff, and you have to jump straight in the middle, or else you're gonna land on rocks.
Where's that at?
Right next to China Wall. I forgot what it's called, but it's like stairs. But you jump in the middle, and then there's rocks literally around it, and then there's waves coming.
Have you done that one?
Hell
Dude,
no.
so you're saying if you're cross-eyed, you can't do it?
You're done.
Yeah, because you're gonna see the rocks everywhere.
You're gonna see rocks in the middle, and you're gonna jump on the side, dude. That's what happened to Brownie.
Yeah.
He landed on his ribs on the rock, and a wave just and I'm over here filming him like, oh shit.
Did he break a rib or something?
Nah, it got caught up though.
Oh, owie.
He got lucky as well. Wait, how hard was the drop?
Dude, you know, it doesn't seem tall, but once you're like, oh, hold on. This is
You know how you do like stunts and
Kinda
stuff? You're like, what, 30 or no, 28 still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I just turned 40 and I fucking loved doing stuff like that. But for some reason, I get scared now, man.
It's okay.
Like I was
what
at
happened to me.
the
That's what happened to me.
Really?
Yeah. It's age, dude.
Are you an adrenaline junkie, Steve Greene?
No. What, me?
Yeah.
No.
Not even when you were younger?
No.
No.
For me, like that jump wouldn't be enough. When I was 28, I would be like, that wasn't stimulating enough. I need to go higher. Now I'm just like, it's almost like, hey, if I get a sports car and I can just drive it at the speed limit, I'm having a blast. But before, I was like, if I'm not racing somebody and then I'm going against traffic to beat them and get first place, I'm not having a good time. And I'm like, what happened? Why am I so scared?
Dude, check this out. My buddy Chad and V, they just opened up this thing called Spy Ninjas Dojo in Vegas.
Yeah, the kid fun zone, right?
Kid fun zone thing, right? So we went early just to like check it out and stuff like that, and like you know they wanted to show us what they built and stuff. So they had me up on this like zip line thing where you like connect. They have like the zip line going around the whole complex.
Oh, I see those.
Yeah, and like you're buckled in, and like you're buckled in. You're not going anywhere. So Nikki immediately explodes off the platform and just like is flying through the air and shit like that because you're going around and around. And I walk up to the platform because you're just supposed to just go off the thing, and I was like, "Fucking, I don't know about this shit, dude." And I'm 15 feet off the ground.
Yeah.
It's not that big a deal.
It's not.
But I was up there like a bitch the whole time, just like slow walking the whole thing.
Bro, that shit's scary.
It's scary, dude.
Are you afraid of heights?
I now know that I'm afraid of heights. I did not know that before I was at Spy Ninja's dojo. Or no, Spy Ninja's HQ.
It's better to figure that out now instead of going to like Cabo and doing the zip lines there, because I did that. Those are intense.
Yes.
Like I climbed a tree and then someone placed a rope there, and I was at the top of the tree and then I swung and then I flew and I jumped and I said, "Why? Why?" Like it was fun, but then the crash and then I go, "Man, that was a lot of work to go up there." And then I'm like, "What happened? Like that used to really excite me." And then I'm like, "Do I need to go higher or is it too high now?" And then before I used to think about it, I would just climb it and go, and then I would do that 50 times, and it would be just as exciting as the time that I did it before. But then now I'm like, I did it one time, and I'm like, that's enough.
Yeah.
Like, did you feel that too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool. Once I got out of there, I was like, I'll literally never do that again.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. I was like, love the arcade though.
What do you think happened?
I think we're just at the age where we're like, we could die.
Yeah.
No, like
the risk is not worth it.
Yeah, you're in your 20s and you're going on Tatsu on fucking Six Flags. You're like, I'm invincible.
Do you think our our frontal lobe is actually developed now?
Yeah, I do.
Finally at 40.
You start having
Survival
reasoning.
skills.
Or I think you guys are just thinking too much, and then it's getting to you. Like we be watching now these days. It's easy access to watch videos of people getting hurt and dying.
Right.
And that's somewhat stuck in our back of our brain, right?
Yeah.
So I
Like
feel like
danger?
like danger, stuff like that. But you're sometimes now you're like, oh, that could happen to me.
I feel like I was like that when I was a little kid, bro.
But also, you guys got a lot to lose.
No, I don't actually. I'm broke. I just look like I got a lot.
You know what I would never do? I haven't done it, but what I would never do is skydiving.
Oh,
Same.
I love it.
Because I understand it, and I know how I feel about those kind of things. The closest thing I've done to that was like jumping off a cliff and into water, like a really high one in like North Shore. I don't know if you know that one.
Yeah.
It's like
it's
super high up. It's like at least like a story and a half, maybe two.
Oh yeah, it's Waimea.
Yeah, that one.
one's
The
hot.
one that everyone does, right? After I did that, I was like, oh shit, this is what it feels like to fucking jump off something really high. And then I imagined skydiving, but it's just prolonged. So I was like, I'm not gonna do it.
You don't get that like stomach feeling that you get when you're jumping off.
Dude, I got the stomach feeling.
I got the stomach feeling at the arcade.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because that's like the general feeling of like the rush, right? And I'm like, okay, I get why people do this because it's fucking scary, right?
Can I tell you something homophobic?
Yeah.
So, one of the biggest reasons why I never skydived, which I really wanted to do, is I didn't want a man behind me with his chin against my shoulder telling me it's gonna be okay.
While you're screaming, having so much fun.
He goes, "Don't worry, bro."
Hands up.
And he's
yo.
recording you while you do it? Because you can't do it. He's recording
A
you.
man that's recording.
Balls to butt. You got it.
Hey, when you do that, do you pull the chute or do they pull the chute for you?
They pull it. Sometimes maybe they'll let you. My guy let me do the parasail on the way down.
Whoa.
Oh, there's it's a parasail too? Is that protocol?
Or maybe it's not a parasail. It's just a chute, but you control it with these handles.
So you were controlling it?
On the way down, yeah.
That's sick.
Don't you have?
I mean, he has your hand. He has his hands there as well, just to make sure, like.
Oh, so it's like a little kid. It's like a little kid with your hands on the steering wheel.
Yeah, he's sitting on your top.
Yeah.
One of those situations.
Did he do it like this? If you're like Joe, and did he do it like this?
And I'm like, stop! I just want to enjoy this.
Just let me do it.
The scariest part for me was, okay, so you're harnessed in, right? And you're attached to him. But there's these straps on the side of your harness that can like loosen you a little bit so you can kind of sit a little bit more comfortably.
Oh shit.
And we're already in the air, the chute's already deployed, and he says, hey, I'm just gonna loosen this a little bit so that way we're a little bit more comfortable. And I'm like, loosen nothing.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Don't
touch nothing.
Yeah.
I'm just have to.
But that's the belt that you are attached to?
Yeah, it's like this harness. So he's loosening the harness down here, so I sit in the harness a little bit lower. So I just feel myself drop in the harness a little bit, and I'm like,
That's when you got the stomach feeling.
yeah.
Maybe you did it on purpose.
What's up, guys? If you do not know, we have a Patreon. I want you to click in our description and go over there and check out all the beautiful stuff we have for you. It's super duper access for only our super duper exclusive lovers like yourselves. You're gonna be getting one never been released director's cut every week. But not only that, you get another fresh, too hot for YouTube video.
We say some crazy shit on there.
2 videos a week. But not only that, you get to join our Discord and come chat with us, direct access. We're in there, the whole Careful Boys in there, jumping in, dogpiling on people, laughing, playing, joking, whatever. And you can come talk to us directly.
So if you like what we do and what we've been doing for the past 10 years, please support our Patreon and click the link below to get all the details.
There's so many different tiers. You can see it when you click that. I heard that like if you did the jump with the person a couple times, you get like a certification, and after that you can just jump on your own, right?
Yeah, you can get your AFF, so you have to jump with instructors next to you, and they jump with you, and you go through a course. And then once you get your AFF, I believe that's what it's called, you can, you end up just paying kind of the gas for the plane. You're not paying like the $400 to...
Wow.
It gets pricey, right?
Yeah.
Do you still do it, or was it like a one-time thing?
It was a one-time thing, but I would love to do it again.
My buddy does wingsuiting.
That's
And he
crazy.
sends me those videos too where it's like they're almost clipping trees and I'm like, you're a fucking moron, dude. Like
But you
you're a
need
maniac.
like
So how often do
500
they
jumps
go?
to do that.
He goes
It's
all the time.
insane.
That's like a high mortality rate sport.
Oh yeah, it's nuts.
Have you seen those videos of them failing and like hitting trees and shit?
A bird comes.
He was there. He was at one of the sites when his buddy, I guess like a friend, loose friend who was there.
Yeah.
His chute didn't open. And they watched him like land and yeah.
He's just fucking
Bro,
died.
imagine hearing that.
No, he lived, can't. He lived. He actually got healthier.
Is it possible to live?
Yeah, it is.
One of those
His bones got
because you're
stronger.
hitting trees, you know.
Well,
Well, it depends on where you
He hit
go.
a marsh, thankfully, but he still died.
Oh fuck.
You see the one with the guy landing on the bridge? He miscalculated. He's trying to show off going through the bridge, but he just slammed on the bridge. That was gnarly.
Dude, you know what? It's another thing that I would never
watch
do,
that.
the free climber shit. I would never.
That's how I lost my babysitter when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah. My babysitter, like one day my parents were like, hey, so Ben's dead. He like died. What? That's the first time I was like, oh shit.
Just over breakfast.
Have you ever climbed so high, like, and then you went, ah, shit?
No.
I did that 2 years ago with my friend. We were going up NorCal. We found this fucking cliffside thing by this beach.
Yeah.
We just pulled over and we just started climbing. And the funny thing about climbing is like going up is super easy.
Yeah.
Going down is scary.
Wait, do you have all the gear, all the...
No, it's just climbing shit.
Just free soloed it?
Yeah.
What the fuck, Joe?
But when you're climbing, you don't know how much you're climbing. Like, I don't know, it just feels like,
You're just having fun.
yeah, and then you're not looking
carried
down.
away.
You're just looking at rocks. Like I don't know, from my eyes it's like this. That's all I'm looking at. So we go up and I get to this place and I'm like, oh fuck, I look down, I'm like, that's kinda high. And I didn't really plan on going back up there. My car's down there. So we have to climb down.
There's no other way back down?
No, so what my friend did is he went down first and he was guiding my feet and I felt like a kid.
I would have felt weird looking at my booty hole the whole time.
That's what he's worried about, not falling.
Hey man, rock
Well, he's
climbing?
like a monkey, so he's fine.
Damn.
But I remember I remember we were in Malibu and there's this cliff where people they strap on and they have this whole like gear, right?
They love
And this
doing
dude
that
comes
shit.
up with flip-flops and he just starts going doo, 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 climbing right next to them and he starts twerking next to them and he goes up And he gets to the top of the freaking cliff and he walks over. People are just like, wait, you just did that without any gear? And everyone was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he pretty much.
Is that Point Doom? Is it that one? Dude, that one's fucking huge.
Yeah,
He climbed it without any.
Yeah, but he's also like 5'1" and like 90 pounds. So he's like a spider monkey.
And also experienced.
Yeah.
Yo, rock climbing is white people's sport, okay? Like only white.
But he's Cambodian though.
Well, he's
a jungle
that's
Asian.
a jungle Asian. He's meant for survival. What I'm saying is, man, that a lot of these extreme sport, white people are good at it.
That's so.
Like straight up, white people
Well,
are
you
good
do
at
stunt
it.
biking. Is that multicultural?
We got 2 white people here saying,
The authorities.
nah.
The spokespeople for white say you're wrong.
I'm Caucasian.
Yeah, I checked that box.
No, I did a couple years ago. I did this. Me and Nikki were in Bali, and I did this like natural water slide, where like we had to hike like 3.5 hours in the middle of the fucking forest. And it's hot as shit in Bali. It's hotter than fuck. Yeah, I was pissed. I was mad the whole time. I was angry. And then we get there, and there's a natural water slide. So these 2 guys, the tour guys, are like, oh yeah, you just like go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go. And so I'm like, I'm not letting Nikki go first. Like, I have to go first. She's gonna go. So I'm like, I have to fucking go then. And this sucks. And I hated every second of it. But it is a natural water slide. It's like slick. It like feels like plastic basically. It's like it's
To
like a
that one
smooth
sharp
rock.
edge.
Well, dude. Well, also too, these cats are like 5'4".
Yeah. They've never hit that edge before.
As soon as I hit the water, I feel my feet like touch the rocks for a second. I fucking pulled them up. Yeah. Nobody said shit to me about that. So I
You jump in, it's only waist high for you.
Well,
Yeah.
what's with these tours that they don't tell you everything? Because in Cabo, we did the zip lines, and the only way to get down was a 300-foot rappel down the side of the cliff to the cars that they take you back to your hotel.
Yeah,
They don't tell you that. And then they're like, all right, well, you're just going to learn. Here's a brief breakdown of how we're going to do it, and you're just going to do it. I'm like,
But you know what that means? They've done it with so many other people that they're just totally casual about it. It's scary. It's scary.
It is scary.
We went to Tulum, and we were looking for cenotes and stuff, and we asked their cab driver to take us to different spots. We went to one where this guy had like crazy gold teeth and a machete, and he looked like a fucking the scariest guy ever. And he was like, "Yeah, it's $5 if you want to get back here to the cenote. So you have to pay to get into all these spots." So he takes you down this spot. All his whole crew looks like a bunch of fucking like cartel guys. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I felt.
Probably.
They're taking us to this giant like marshland, and it looks like the cenote is supposed to be kind of they're supposed to be pretty, right?
like this.
It just looked like a swamp, and then there's just like these giant bugs everywhere. They're like, yeah, go ahead, jump on in. No one's there. We hang out for a little bit. We're like, all right, let's fucking leave here. We go to another one. It's this tiny little cave entrance, and the guys that are telling you like, hey, come on down, like you said, they're very casual, and that makes me feel nervous. So we're climbing into, and I'm pretty claustrophobic, and we're climbing into this little cave, dark, pitch black. We have like these little flashlights, and we're climbing through. Bats are flying right by us.
That's sick.
We're climbing through like these little tunnels, like on our knees, and I'm like, dude, I don't know if I could take this. Then he takes us to like this deep underground cave, and you look at this water, and you look down, and it probably is like 300, 400 feet all the way down.
they're just casually spelunking.
Yeah, no, seriously.
No tools, no
Nah,
nothing.
bro, just taking us through this thing, and then afterwards we left there, and it was amazing, but I just realized I was like, so much could have gone wrong as we went down here, just following this guy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, for real.
adventure. That's real adventure for you, dude.
Bro, I couldn't take it. I don't know if I'll do that again. Because caves are scary.
Caves are scary.
I've seen too many
Yeah,
movies.
yeah. What if you get stuck?
Bro, and then just
I saw that meme. It wasn't a meme. It was like a real story. But some kid got like stuck in a cave, and they just had to leave him there.
yeah, dude. Imagine dying in a cave. That's probably one of the worst ways.
But caves are really comfortable.
It's gonna be by starvation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
When,
Low
you're
oxygen.
when you're in a hot place and then you go in a cave, I'm just like, I don't want to leave.
Yeah. It is cooler. It is cooler in there.
You guys remember that story? That cat he's in the ship. I don't know. He's a pirate or something. I don't know what he is. He's in a ship, and all of a sudden he's like in the middle of the night. He wakes up. He's like going to John, and then all of a sudden the ship capsizes. the whole ship fills up with water, drops to the bottom of the fucking ocean, and he just finds this little pocket of air.
Oh yeah. I saw
And
that.
he's sitting there for like 3 days in the dark, cold,
Eating ketchup.
eating ketchup and drinking out of a Coke
That's
can
gonna
that
be
he
like
found.
one of them.
What the fuck?
So he made it out.
Well, he thought he was gonna die, and he's slowly running out of air because his air is being replaced by CO or what's it called, carbon dioxide or whatever. And then basically all of a sudden he heard swimmers and shit, and he's like, "Holy shit, maybe I'm hallucinating. I don't know." And then a diver came in and he like grabs the diver's hand. He's like, "Holy shit!" And they're like,
And then the diver was like, ugh, cooties.
He gets a harpoon.
What the fuck?
No one's alive. Close it up.
"Nope, definitely no survivors. Just some stabbed guy. The guy got stabbed.
Sea zombie.
Probably fell out a sword a couple times on the way down."
Yeah, he's dead. Close it up.
Wounds look fresh, but I don't know.
Talking to your buddies about what you saw down there, like
covered in
all
blood,
the
you're covered
cool
in blood.
fishes and sharks and.
I got killed a guy.
Damn.
Wow, I really overreacted to that.
I just got spooked.
No, but they had to get him out of there and slowly, because I'm a scuba diver, you have to decompress the whole way up.
You can't just go immediately.
Imagine being that guy. So apparently a couple years later, he gets back in the water. He's like a scuba diver now. The guy who rescued him found him at like a scuba place. And the guy's like, "Oh yeah, I'm conquering my fear." And I'm like,
Loser.
That's
Dude.
crazy. So he goes into doing the thing that scared him.
scared him the most. After having said, because when this all happened, I remember he's like, "Never go in the water again, ever again." He's like,
I'm not going on a boat
He's
again.
like, "I'm going to the middle of Nebraska."
I'd fucking move to a desert.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd want to
Yeah.
dehydrate.
A couple years later, he decided to conquer his fear. See, these are the type of people I don't trust.
Yeah.
Dude, speaking of desert, I don't think I would ever desert camp again because I went car camping and it was so fucking cold, dude. It was like
Deserts are really cold.
Dude, deserts are freezing.
I thought it would be like chill because it's a desert. There's no bugs, whatever. And then next thing you know, I'm in a tent and it's nighttime and I'm like, fuck, I'm freezing, even with blankets.
Deserts suck. That's why no one actually like
And then I
lives there
realized-
naturally.
Dude, yeah, it was rough, dude. And I'm like, I can't believe people live out here, you know?
Desert people are weird.
If you're in a hotel in a desert though, different.
They're doing something shady, bro. If you're doing stuff in the desert, you're doing something illegal, maybe.
It's either a meth lab or like you're just super paranoid about the government.
Desert people and mountain trash.
Yeah.
Appalachians.
Yeah, mountain trash, dude. People who like.
familiar with mountain
It's like, oh well, we're gonna drive 4 hours into town so we can go to the Costco.
Some bagels.
Yeah. I call them San Bernardinans.
Oh my goodness.
Big Barians, dude.
Big variants.
Mountain garbage, dude.
Stink asses. Mm-hmm.